Nigeria and the United Kingdom have a strong relationship and bond. Beyond the fact that the latter was the colonial master to the former, both countries have enjoyed decades of trade relations. One platform that has been committed to strengthening the business and trade relations between the UK and Nigeria is the Nigeria-British Chamber of Commerce. At the May Breakfast meeting, Prince Aig-Imoukhuede, President of the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce, in his opening remarks, reiterates the role the Chamber plays in promoting excellent business between both countries.
Today we are focusing on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, but before then let me say that the Nigerian-British Chamber of Commerce is an organization, a membership organization that is devoted to excellent business practices, that is devoted to good business, promoting business relations between Nigeria and the UK, and but in particular to promoting enterprise within the Nigerian community.
Guest speaker for the day, Mr. Aigboje Aig-Imoukhuede, President of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, used the forum to expatiate on the partnership between the Nigerian Stock Exchange and the London Stock Exchange.
The Nigerian Stock Exchange, where I'm president of its council, recognizes the very strategic bridge that the chamber is between Nigeria and the United Kingdom. And the Nigerian Stock Exchange desires to play a very, very important role in Nigeria's economic development. One way that we believe that Nigeria will develop is through trade, and I use the term trade very, very liberally in its economic sense. And just to give you an idea of what our objectives are, which we'll be announcing, I won't give you the figures, but the targets are increase UK FDI into our Nigerian capital markets, increase UK FDI into Nigerian SMEs, increase market capitalization of the NSE, increase market capitalization of our second burst, and we have specific targets. We also have targets that we hope will see Nigerian broker-dealers in the UK, and we'll see UK broker-dealers in Nigeria.
He described the NSE LSE partnership as one designed to promote market transparency and an opportunity for the Nigerian Stock Exchange to access global capital through the clout of the LSE.
Of course, the opportunity is not open just to Nigerian companies, it's also open to the government, both at the federal level and, of course, at the subnational level. I believe that the president-elect, I can still say General Buhari for now, noted in his conversation with the British Prime Minister, David Cameron, that the UK has been a very helpful hand, a very helpful partner to Nigeria, and that he wanted to build on that relationship as he stepped into his new role. I believe that the partnership between the Nigerian Stock Exchange and the London Stock Exchange may also begin to see the issuance of securities in more complex and more interesting forms than just the classic sovereign Eurobonds that are issued currently. Now, as we speak about a partnership between our competitor, it is something of a paradox because we do compete. There are actually currently 9 Nigerian entities that are listed in one form or the other on the London Stock Exchange. 6 are in the exploration sector, and 3 are in the banking sector. And they have a collective market capitalization of $14 billion. Well, obviously, these values move from time to time. There are 115 companies quoted on the London Stock Exchange that actually focus on sub-Saharan Africa. Of those 115, I believe that greater than 70 of them center their focus on Nigeria. That's very interesting. And it illustrates the interest level of both London-based and international investors and African-based companies on the buy side and on the sell side. And for the lawyers in the room, the investment bankers in the room, the accountants in the room, even I'm now speaking beyond the issuers of securities and companies that are seeking capital. This is actually a huge and interesting growing market. And we would like you, we invite you actually to become partners alongside with the exchanges in growing the market. You also look at brands like Cadbury, GSK, Learn Africa, which used to be Longman, and there are a number of interesting things. You have the Diageo, the Guinness. There are a number of interesting things I think these companies should be doing and could be doing, actually using our domestic capital markets. And it will take the ingenuity of participants in this room, and of course members of the chamber, to bring out these opportunities. The Seplat Petroleum dual listing, which has transformed, I think, that company and certainly transformed its shareholders, was a landmark listing, making Seplat the first Nigerian registered company to list its shares, on London's main market. And of course, those shares are also listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. I quote an official of the London Stock Exchange. He said, "A London listing ensures that Nigerian companies have access to the world's largest pool of international equity capital and to the world's marquee investors, whilst a Nigerian listing ensures that all available domestic funds are tapped and Nigerian citizens are provided the opportunity to participate in the wealth that is created by the development of the country's natural resources." So as I conclude, where is this all going? Organizations like the Chamber, the NBCC, are vital to our nation's continual development, particularly if we leverage on the potential between the UK and Nigeria. And breakfast sessions like this, meetings, fora that allow us to explore ideas, exchange views, but not just talk shops where we can, hold on to concrete initiatives and pursue them, should be embraced. This is an excellent opportunity to network, to engage, and do great things together.
With a market cap of $6 trillion US, the London Stock Exchange has a lot to offer the Nigerian Stock Exchange in terms of capacity, scale, breadth, size, and product offerings.